Hi and welcome to Raven and Rose. This is my mermaid skull tutorial. This is a look that I did for the Ignited Beauty challenge over on Instagram. I chose a mermaid skull tutorial because I love mermaids and I love skulls, and putting them together seemed like an awesome idea. So I'm starting out with a white pencil and just drawing in where I want the skull lines to be. You can see I keep looking off, and that's because I'm looking at a lovely reference picture that I found. Doing it in white is so much easier because it's so easy to rub out any mistakes you've made, and you can also cover them up really easy with the white paint. Not that I ever make that many mistakes. Yeah, okay. So I'm going in with Mehron Clown White, which is a cream paint. I had to squiggle about there because I have a few scars on my forehead that I need to fill. Very inconvenient. And then I'm just filling in the whole area that I want to be white with this Clown White paint. And then just dabbing over it with a sponge just to blend it all together. And then as it's a cream, I need to set it with the setting powder. If you don't have the setting powder, you can use talcum powder. It works just as well. And even though it was a skull that I was doing, I decided to carry on and do a little bit of a bony effect on my chest with like octotentacle rib type things, just for the practice really, just to play. So I'm using exactly the same products I used on my face, but on my chest. And again, you really need to set this, otherwise you will stick to yourself and transfer everything all over bits you don't want it on. I'm filling out all the areas in between the ribs with black because I want them to appear as if I am just a skeleton once I start taking photos. Because my background is black as well, it fades in beautifully and gives a really nice effect. I'm not as tidy here as I should have been, and looking back I wish I'd have been a bit more detailed. So for the eyes I went in with Snazaroo face paints. I used a turquoise on the lid and then a sky blue on the outside, and then I'm going over that with the NYX Ultimate eyeshadow palette, which is awesome. And I did exactly the same thing with my nose, and then everywhere I've done some kind of design like this, I'm going over with a line of black face paint and then blending it in with a shadow to make it look less harsh, and also it helps cover up any mistakes. So yeah, blend, 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 and move on to then shaping your skull. So I'm going between using a black and a grey shadow, and just using what I think I need to carve out areas of the skull where I want them to recede, so that the white areas will stand forward more. And I'm drawing in, as well as with a big fluffy brush and giving it a good old shade all over, I'm going in with a smaller brush and making areas that I particularly want to stand out a little bit more. Now that ear is going to come back and haunt me in a minute. I've gone in with a vanilla colour to give it a more bony, more aged look for the skeleton face. And then again, sometimes in the blending you lose a little bit of the detail, so going back in and putting that detail there. There are some areas where I don't want it blended in, so that's where I've used just a normal eyeliner pen. And it's great for just really defining those lines. And then I went in with my absolute favourite eyeliner, the Kat Von D eyeliner, and she's a mermaid, she needs big wings, let me tell you. And then do my tight line and my upper line with a black pencil, and then using my favourite new toy, Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. It actually makes me look like I have lower lashes, and it just, I can't compare it to other mascaras that I've used because this is awesome. So everything that I've done to my face, I now need to go on and do to the body area that I have. And I'm using a BAM stencil, mini stencil, just on the edges of my forehead, my chin, my jaw, and on the little ribby things I've got going. I've done those in more colours, and then I'm drawing lots of little lines on to make it look like I have little suckers on my ribs, and I'm filling those just gently with an off-whitey milky colour, and then a dot of eyeliner pencil in there. You can see the concentration on my face to make them look more like suckers. Okay, so now there's time for the teeth. I didn't want just normal teeth for this look. I wanted to try something a little bit different. I've seen a couple of kind of mermaid designs where they've used a lot of kind of rhinestones on the actual design. But I really wanted to keep it just to the mouth area because there was so much going on in the rest of the face. I didn't feel that I wanted to cover that up, no matter how pretty the gemstones. So drawing on teeth on the top and the bottom, and then of course because it's a cream you need to set that again, otherwise it will move and you will look like just a bit silly, really. So I'm adding in little gold highlights around my teeth area, and then where I've done the mermaid stenciling, and then adding a little bit of extra colour to my body. And again, I'm going in to intensify some of the colours on my face because some does get lost in the blending, and sometimes you just need to add a little bit extra to get the look that you really want. So again, doing the same from my face onto my body, a little bit of a gold accent to my tentacles and onto my little mermaid kind of stenciled look. And I'm now applying some spirit gum and then letting that dry. You don't need to tap it, you just need to wait for it to get sticky. And I'm sticking on these little pear-shaped gems so that the sharp edges come towards the inside of my mouth. So because I've gone with purple highlights around the eyes, I've gone with the purple wig, made my own headpiece, and popped in some white mesh lenses and some big ass lashes. And there we go, there's my finished look. And that ear right there, that's the one standing out, that's all I can see. I've also added in some really red vibrant flowers because even though she's dead, she's very much alive and vivid and bright and beautiful. So that is my mermaid skull tutorial with a little bit extra on the body. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do go over to Instagram and look at the Ignited Beauty, I think it's Mix and Mash Up. So here are the finished photos that I took, and I absolutely adore it. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. It's great that you've sat and watched through my video, and I would love you to subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. So you take care, and I will see you again real soon.